Have you ever wondered where the world's stolen masterpieces end up? The art world is a fascinating realm where beauty and wealth intermingle, but beneath its glossy veneer lies a darker side, a web of intrigue and crime, often overlooked yet increasingly prevalent. For the past few decades, art theft has been rising at an alarming rate. These aren't petty thieves swiping a canvas here and there, but sophisticated criminals who leave no trace, their crimes often shrouded in mystery, their identities hidden. The stolen masterpieces? They vanish, swallowed up by the shadowy underworld of illegal art trade. One such case of disappearance has perplexed investigators, historians, and art lovers alike. The year was 2010, the city, Paris, the heart of the art world. The target was the Paris Museum of Modern Art, a place where the world's most prized artworks found their home. But in the dead of night they were snatched away, leaving behind empty frames and a multitude of questions. The theft was audacious, the haul staggering. 5 paintings, their combined value estimated at a whopping $500 million. This wasn't just a robbery, it was a heist of historical proportions. And the mastermind behind it? A single man, a thief with an uncanny ability to scale buildings. A man who would come to be known as the Spider-Man of Paris. But who was this Spider-Man? What drove him to commit such an audacious crime? And most importantly, where did the stolen masterpieces disappear to? To unravel these mysteries, we need to delve deeper into the web of art theft, a world where audacity meets artistry, where crime and culture collide, the tale of one man, one city, and the theft of the century. This is the story of the Spider-Man of Paris, his daring heist, and the lost masterpieces. So stay tuned as we peel back the layers of this intriguing crime, one strand at a time. Meet Vieren Tomek, known as the Spider-Man of Paris. Born in Paris in 1968, Tomek's tale is as intriguing as it is audacious. From a young age, Tomek developed a certain penchant for theft, a fascination that would shape his life and etch his name into the annals of criminal history. Tomek's earliest escapades took him through the winding paths and stony facades of the Père Lachaise cemetery, the largest in Paris. It was here, among the tombs of the city's departed, that the young Tomek honed his skills as a climber. Scaling the cemetery's high walls and intricate mausoleums, he developed an agility and dexterity that would later earn him the nickname, the Spider-Man of Paris. But Tomek's interests weren't limited to climbing. He harbored a deep fascination for the affluent neighborhoods of Paris, their opulence, their allure, and most notably, their valuable possessions. His targets often included the apartments of notable figures, such as designer Philippe Starck, where he would make away with valuable items, leaving the owners perplexed and authorities baffled. Yet, beneath this audacious exterior, Tomek was a complex character. His rebellious nature was driven by a turbulent upbringing and a mystical belief in invisible forces guiding his actions. His impulsiveness often led to risky decisions, showcasing a blend of skill and recklessness that would come to define his criminal exploits. From the Père Lachaise cemetery to the affluent neighborhoods of Paris, Tomek's journey was marked by daring thefts and audacious escapes. But these were merely the opening chapters of his story. For the Spider-Man of Paris, his daring exploits had only just begun. The year was 2010, the target, the Paris Museum of Modern Art. Paris, a city known for its beauty, culture, and art, was about to witness the heist of the century. It was an audacious act that would rock the art world to its very core. The mastermind was none other than Vieren Tomek, the infamous Spider-Man of Paris. His target? 5 paintings of irreplaceable value. The loot included masterpieces such as Picasso's Le Pigeon au Petit Pois, Matisse's La Pastorale, Braque's L'Olivier près de l'Estaque, Modigliani's Woman with a Fan, and Leger's Still Life with Candlestick. These were not just paintings, they were pieces of history, each stroke a testament to the genius of their creators. The audacity of the theft was unparalleled. In the dead of night, Tomek managed to bypass the museum's alarm system, which, due to a malfunction, was not working that night. He slipped into the museum undetected, and with the precision of a seasoned burglar, he removed the masterpieces from their frames, leaving behind a void that would echo through the art world. The value of the stolen art was staggering, a whopping $500 million, but to the art world, the loss was immeasurable. These were not just items of monetary value, but cultural treasures, the absence of which left an indelible scar on the face of art history. The shockwaves of the heist were felt far and wide, It was a wake-up call to museums around the world, highlighting the vulnerability of even the most treasured and protected artworks. The audacity, the sheer brazenness of the theft sent a chill down the spine of the art world. In the aftermath of the heist, as the shock began to wear off, one question remained, echoing in the empty halls of the Paris Museum of Modern Art and in the minds of art lovers around the globe. The world was left wondering, where had the masterpieces vanished? But even the best-laid plans can unravel. In the world of crime, the thrill of the chase, the adrenaline rush, the exhilarating high of an executed heist can often blur the harsh reality of consequences. And so it was for Viéran Tomic, the Spider-Man of Paris. The intricate web he'd spun around himself began to tighten, and in 2011, the law finally caught up with him. The streets of Paris, once his playground, transformed into a closing net. Tomic was arrested, and the city exhaled a collective sigh of relief. The phantom haunting their prized museums and galleries was finally unmasked. The Spider-Man, the man who had dared to steal from the sanctum of art, was no longer a faceless specter. As the news broke out of Tomic's arrest, the French public reacted with a mix of relief and disbelief. This man, who had scaled walls and evaded security, had finally been caught. The Spider-Man of Paris was human after all. But this was not a man who cowered in the face of adversity. Tomic, in his audacious style, confessed to the heist. The mystery of the missing masterpieces was solved, but the paintings were still missing. The audacity of the crime, the confession, it was all too much to comprehend. His confession led to his sentencing. 8 years. 8 years for stealing some of the world's most prestigious art. 8 years for causing an uproar that rocked the art world to its core. The sentence was a statement, a warning to others who dared to tread the path Tomic had blazed. The Spider-Man of Paris was caught, his web of deceit had unraveled, and justice had been served. The city could rest easy, knowing the Phantom was locked away, but the story was not over. The arrest and the confession were only the beginning. Yet one question remained unanswered. Where were the stolen masterpieces? That's the question that has been echoing through the halls of the art world for over a decade now. The 5 stolen paintings, worth a staggering $500 million, have seemingly vanished into thin air, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a mystery as captivating as the artworks themselves. There are many theories about the current location of the stolen masterpieces. Some believe that the paintings were sold on the black market, disappearing into the hands of private collectors who value their rarity and the thrill of owning something so illicit. Others speculate that they were used as a form of currency in the underworld, traded for goods or services in a world where anonymity is paramount. Then there are those who suggest a more romantic notion. They propose that Viéran Tomic, the Spider-Man of Paris, kept the paintings for himself, hidden away as his own personal collection. A passionate lover of art, it's not entirely unthinkable that Tomic would want to keep the masterpieces close, a testament to his greatest heist. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the paintings continues to baffle investigators. Despite extensive efforts, the trail has gone cold. The paintings, like ghosts, have left no trace, their absence a haunting reminder of the audacity of the crime. The search for them, however, remains ongoing. Art detectives, Interpol, and various other agencies continue to hunt for these lost masterpieces, hoping one day to return them to the public eye. The story of the Spider-Man of Paris serves as a stark reminder of the intrigue, mystery, and unanswered questions that surround the world of art theft. His audacious crime and the subsequent disappearance of the paintings have left a lasting legacy, one that continues to captivate and confound us. The lost masterpieces of Paris, wherever they may be, remain a tantalizing mystery, their fate as elusive as the Spider-Man himself.